guys, for today's video, I will teach you on how to find the value of r in permutation. Let's start. So for example number 1, we have permutation of 7 objects taken r at a time is equal to 840. So the given there are for our permutation of n objects taken r at a time is 840. Our n is 7 and our r is unknown. So the formula for permutation, we have permutation of n objects taken r at a time is equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial. All we have to do is to substitute all the given values to our formula. So for our permutation of n objects taken r at a time, we have 840. So 840 is equal to the value of our n is 7. So we have 7 factorial over n is 7 minus r factorial. So we have now 840 is equal to 7 factorial. We have 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 all over 7 minus r factorial. Then we have 840 is equal to 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is 5040 over 7 minus r factorial. We have to cross multiply 840 times 7 minus r factorial is equal to 5040. So we have to divide it by both sides by 840. So to cancel 840, then we have now 7 minus r factorial is equal to 5040 over 840. So we have 7 minus r factorial is equal to 5040 over 840 or divided by 840 is 6. Then we have to convert 6 into factorial form so that we can eliminate the factorial sign. So we have now 7 minus r factorial. Convert 6 into factorial form. We have 3 factorial, which is 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 6. Then we can now cancel out the factorial sign. We have 7 minus r is equal to 3. So by using addition property of equality, we can get negative r is equal to 3 minus 7. So negative r is equal to 3 minus 7 is negative 4. Multiply both sides by negative 1, we can get r is equal to 4. So the value of our r now is 4. Now let's check if our derived value of r is correct. We have permutation of n objects taken r at a time is equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial. So the value for our permutation of n objects taken r at a time is 840. So we have now 840 is equal to the value for our n is 7. We have 7 factorial over 7 minus the value for our r is 4. Yeah, 4 factorial. So 840 is equal to 7 factorial. We have 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 7 minus 4 is 3 factorial. We have now 840 is equal to, multiply all these numbers, we can get 5,040. 3 factorial is 6. So 840 is equal to 5,040 divided by 6. We can get 840. So check. Let's have another example. Permutation of 8 objects taken R at a time is equal to 6,720. So let us list all the given values. So for our permutation of n objects taken R at a time is 6,720. So for our n, we have 8. So our R is ano. So formula of permutation of n objects taken R at a time is equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial. So substitute all the given values. So for our permutation of n objects taken R at a time is 6,720 is equal to, the value of our n is 8 factorial over 8 minus r factorial. So we have now 6,720 is equal to 8 factorial. We have 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4, 3 times 2 times 1, all over 8 minus r factorial. So 6,720 is equal to 8 factorial. We can get 40,320 over 8 minus r factorial. So cross multiply, we have 6,720 times 8 minus r factorial is equal to 40,320. Now we have to divide it by 6,720, both sides, 6,720. Then we can now cancel this out. We have 8 minus r factorial is equal to 40,320 over 6,720. So 8 minus r factorial is equal to 40,320 divided by 6,720 is equal to 6. Now we have to convert 6 into factorial form in order to eliminate the factorial sign. We have 8 minus r factorial is equal to 6. We have 3 factorial. Then cancel the factorial sign. We have now 8 minus r is equal to 3. Then by using the addition property of equality, we have negative r is equal to 3 minus 8. Negative r is equal to 3 minus 8 is negative 5. Then multiply both sides by negative 1. We have now r is equal to 5. Now let's check if the derived value for our r is correct. So we have the formula permutation of n objects taken r at a time is equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial. So the value for our permutation of n objects taken r at a time is 6,720 is equal to, the value of our n is 8 factorial. We have 8 minus the value of our r is 5 factorial. We have now 6,720 is equal to 8 factorial is equal to 40,320 over 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 factorial is 6. So 6,720 is equal to 40,320 divided by 6 is 6,720. So check. So how about if our unknown value is n? So for example, we have permutation of n objects taken 5 at a time is equal to 720. So first, let us list all down the given values. So for our permutation of n objects taken are at a time is equal to 720. And our r is 5. And our n there is unknown. So permutation of n objects taken r at a time is equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial. So, substitute all the given values for our permutation of n objects taken r at a time is equal to 720 is equal to, for our n, is unknown, over n minus r is 5 factorial. Cross multiply 720 times n minus 5 factorial is equal to n factorial. Then we have to convert 720 into factorial form. So 720 into factorial form, we have 6 factorial times n minus 5 factorial is equal to n factorial. So we can now eliminate or cancel out the factorial sign. So we have now 6 times n minus 5 is equal to n. So 6 times n, we have 6n. 6 times negative 5, we have negative 30 is equal to n. So combine like terms, we can get 6n minus n is equal to transpose negative 30, we have positive 30. So 6n minus n, we have 5n is equal to 30. So divided by 5, cancel 5. So we can get now n is equal to 30 divided by 5 is equal to 6. So our n is 6. So let's check if our derived value for our n is correct. So permutation of n objects taken r at a time is equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial. So the value for our permutation of n objects taken r at a time is 720 is equal to our n. The value of our n is 6. So 6 factorial. So n is 6 minus r, we have 5 factorial. So 720 is equal to 6 factorial. We have 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 6 minus 5 is 1 factorial. So 720 is equal to 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is 720. So 1 factorial is 1. So 720 is equal to 720 over 1 is 720. So check.